Hello, besties, and welcome to another reaction. Now, this next guys, they've got one of the most incredible horn sections in music, and they are so funky as you can be. They are, of course, the Tower of Power, and this next song is called "What Is Hip." It was requested for by Robert Ares. Let's go find out what is hip.
So you wanna jump out your trick bag and ease on into hip bag, but you ain't just exactly sure what's hip. You started to let your hair go, spend big bucks to top your wardrobe, but somehow you know there's much more to the trip. What is hip? Tell me, if you think you know. What is hip? If you're really hip, the past and the years will show you in a hip trip. Maybe hipper than hip. But what is hip? You became a part of the new breed. Been smoking only the best weed. Hanging out on the so-called hippie set. Been seen in all the right places. Seen with just the right faces. You should be satisfied, but still it ain't quite right. What is hip? Tell me, if you think you know. What is hip? If you're really hip, the past and the years will show you in a hip trip. Maybe hipper than hip. But what is hip? What it is. Let's get what it is. Let's get what it is. And sometimes hipness is what it ain't. Hey.
Just as I thought, man, these guys are funky, man, I tell you. Funkiest guitars, funkiest horns, baddest bass lines. But I'm a bit like baffled here because all those things that I thought made you hip, they're suggesting here that that's not what makes you hip, and they're saying sometimes what you think is hip actually it's not hip, and that's what being hip is. I'm a bit confused. I was hoping they're gonna like tell us some things and say this is hip and that is hip, but they haven't done that. They're just trying to say to us those things that are probably obvious that you think is hip. Sometimes it's not really that. So I think that maybe they're preaching. Maybe they're saying you don't have to like smoke weed to be hip. I don't know. But I'm enjoying the music, man. It's funky as hell.
What it is. Let's get what it is. And sometimes hipness is what it ain't. Hey. You done went and found you a guru in an effort to find you a new you, and maybe even managed to raise your conscious level. While you're striving to find the right road, there's one thing you should know. What's hip today might become passé. What is hip? Tell me, if you think you know. What is hip? If you're really hip, the past and the years will show you in a hip trip. Maybe hipper than hip. What is hip? Think about it, y'all.
Ah, Tower of Power. Man, phew. It's too funky in here. Give me some air. Fantastic. I don't think they even know what hip is themselves, because they're still asking. I don't know. But I like the part where he said, what is hip today may not be hip tomorrow. So, I don't know. What is hip? I guess hip is knowing where it's at without sounding too corny. So even if today, what is hip tomorrow, is now out of the window, the ability to know that that is gone and to move with the times, I think that makes you hip as well. Because you're right on time. I don't know. I'm gonna start sounding silly here, but I was funky as hell, man. I enjoyed that. Whatever they're paying those guys who play the horns for Tower Power, they don't pay them enough. Those guys, they work their butts off, I tell you, man. Their lungs must be permanently on fire. I love them. Their horn section is just like, phew, incredible stuff. I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did so, as usual, please don't forget to give the video a big like for me. Many thanks to you for that. If you found the channel today for the first time, welcome on board. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you come back again. It's Harry. Stay cool, stay safe, stay beautiful in your heart and soul. And you can stay hip as well. Bye-bye.